Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, I talked about communication skills. So, from that video, I got so many responses and suggestions that I should make a complete series on the speaking skills. So, I thought, yeah, it's really important and it's the need of an hour. So, I should cover this all. I just thought of that I'll be covering the entire speaking part and obviously the vocab section. Today I'm gonna talk about something really very interesting and of course very important. Today in my this session we are going to learn the pronunciation skills. Today we are going to learn phonetics. Now what it is, phonetics means the pronunciation, how a particular word is pronounced. All right, no matter how good you are at vocabulary, until and unless you know how to speak, so it's extremely important to know the correct pronunciations. Today I've picked up around 20 words, 20 some common words that we use in our day-to-day life that are mispronounced and that are pronounced wrong by most of us. Okay, and we use it in our routine, in our regimen we use that, but they are oftenly mispronounced by all of us. Okay, so starting with, because now we are learning phonetics, so if we talk about its spellings, it's phonetics. So spelling says phonetics, but it is actually pronounced as phonetics. Okay, so in English, these spelling things can be very misleading and deceiving sometimes. So today we are going to learn about that. So let's just start and let's learn together, okay? All right, then let's just start with some common examples, okay? First one being anyway. So many people speak it up anyways, but it is never anyways. It is always anyway. Since anyways itself an adverb cannot be a plural. So it is anyway. So next one in my list being says. We never used to say it says. So many people use say, he says, she says, but it is not done like that. Correct one being he says, she says, it says. All right. So moving on to the next one. This is quite common. All right. And we usually do mistake in this thing. We usually say Wednesday, but it is not correct. It's Wednesday. It's never said Wednesday. It's said Wednesday. Okay. So the next one being asthma. So many people used to call it as asthma. I have seen people around me who used to call it as asthma. It's a respiratory disease, we all know. So it is pronounced as asthma. All right. I am sure from the next time you'll be very careful while using this word. So next one is again a disease name, a quite common disease name. And I think 90% of the people pronounce it wrong. So it is dengue. It's never dengue. That is incorrect. It is always dengue. So, next one being app development. We call web development. It is never web development or an application development. It is the correct pronunciation is development. App development. He is learning app development, or she is good at web development. All right. Next one being in my list is a quite common word, that is entrepreneur. So many people used to pronounce it wrong. It is not entrepreneur or entrepreneur. It is always entrepreneur. Moving on to the next one, epitome. Even I used to say it long back when I was a kid. I used to say it epitome or epitome, but it is not correct. It is epitome. Epitome. So epitome means a person who is a symbol of something great. Okay. Like she's an epitome of strength and beauty. Okay. So like that way you can use it. So next one being very common word, quarantine. We most of the people say it as quarantine, but it is quarantine. Like we all are quarantined at our homes due to COVID. Okay, so never call it as quarantine, use quarantine. Okay, so the next and the last one in the common words being photography. It is never photography or photography, it is always photography. His photography skills are amazing. So next, let's talk about some common words and some common mistakes that we used to do about the foodstuffs. Okay, so some kind of eatables and eateries. So first one being mojito. It is never said as Mojito. The spellings are Mojito, but exact pronunciation is Mojito. I have seen so many people around me calling it as Mojito, but it is Mojito. Okay, so from the next time, kindly don't get embarrassed in front of your friends and any person. It is Mojito. So moving on to the next word, that is tortillas. It is never tortillas. The spellings are somewhat confusing and deceiving. The spellings are Tortillas, but actually we call it as tortillas. All right. So I hope from the next time you will definitely say it as tortillas. Okay. So tortillas is basically a Mexican spice. Okay. It's a Mexican spice. So now moving on to the next word, that is jalapeno. It is never called as jalapeno. Spellings are Jalepano, but it is not right. The correct pronunciation is jalapeno. So jalapeno is a sweet and chili pepper that are used in so many things of the foodstuffs. So from the next time if you go to some cafe or some Pizza Hut and Domino's, then just say that kindly add some jalapenos to my pizza. Okay. So the next one being again a common word, oregano. It is never said as oregano. No, that's not right. In the British English, it is said as oregano. Okay, so kindly add some oregano to my Maggi because oregano gives a nice flavor to Maggi. Okay, so from the next time, just say it as oregano. Okay. Next is a very common veggie that we, I think, put in each and every thing that we eat is the onions and tomatoes. It is never said as onion and tomato. So many people call it as tomato or tomato, but it is tomatoes. Okay, and onions and tomatoes. Next one being again very common, cucumber. Cucumber or cucumber is not correct. It is cucumber. Alright. So guys, these are some of the very common words that we usually pronounce wrong. So that's the exact phonetics of all of the words. There can be of course more, but these are some of the common words that are pronounced wrong by most of us. So I think we should work on this particular thing. So many people used to call it as particular, but it is never particular. It is always particular. Particularly. Okay. So I hope you guys liked this video and you found it beneficial. So if you liked it, then just kindly give it a thumbs up. Okay. Just subscribe my channel. I'll come up with more videos like that. And one more thing you can do in the comment section, just you can put your suggestion. Okay, so I can just go through it, that what topic should I cover for this. I have thought about covering the vocabulary portion. I have seen so many people who are good at English, they know English well, they can even write also well, but they have that fear to express it. So that thing just cannot come out of them. So I'll just make a video on that portion as well. I'll try to cover that as well. So just put in your more inputs and give me suggestions of what I should put on. So according to your demand, I will try to cater it. So for now, bye bye. see you in my next video, and I am trying it to be more exciting, even more exciting. This was just the beginning and just the trailer. We have a lot more to go. So just cooperate with me and stay tuned. Bye bye.